week, we head to Toronto for the premiere of The Sessions, a new film starring John Hawkes, Helen Hunt and William H Macy. With major Oscar buzz that started in Sundance and continued through Toronto, The Sessions tells the true story of a man with polio who wants to lose his virginity, so he hires a sexual surrogate to help him.
I think it expressed a sort of a universal fear of sex and naivety about sex that seemed so authentic that it was irresistible.
You know, it's rare to find something beautiful and rare to find something new. And I haven't seen, a dozen movies about sex surrogates. So I felt really lucky to get to be bringing this woman to life.
Yeah, but I think we all have sex issues in different ways, and I feel like it's a really honest film about sex. It's not glamorous Hollywood sex. It's like real person, awkward sex, and there's something so appealing about that, and I don't think the fact that he has polio is extreme, but I just think we all have sexual hang-ups, and to see a script written by somebody who can relate to the main character in that way and writing about sex in this very human way, I just thought it was very appealing, and I was super happy to be part of it.
It deals with sex in such a candid, refreshingly honest, human way. And, down in the States, we're rather perverted in our attitudes towards sex. We're okay with violence, but sex makes us queasy. And I would love to be part of anything where we could flip that formula on its head, because I hate violence, and I do like sex.
I think it all comes back to the writing, but Bill Macy and John have all of these scenes where they let the audience know it's more than okay to laugh, and it's a comedy, among other things.
Ben Lewin himself, who wrote and directed the film, Ben's a polio survivor himself. He's uniquely qualified to tell this story. He's a very funny man and a very dear person that you can't really help but fall for and want to do your best for. But it really does begin with the script. Just loved the script and loved the character of Mark O'Brien. I was honestly nervous about being an able-bodied person playing this character, but when I met Ben, the first thing I asked him was why not a disabled actor, and he assured me that he'd searched and found some wonderful people, some of whom he was able to put in the movie, but he hadn't quite found his mark, and he thought that I could do it. So
I'd never heard of a sex surrogate. I got to speak to the woman that I play, who was very generous with her history and her life story, but even more than that, her spirit, she uses the phrase sex positive, and I decided that would be a great thing to get to embody in a movie.
So I play a character named Amanda who Mark O'Brien, John Hawkes, falls in love with, and I kind of break his heart in the nicest possible way, but send him on his journey to explore his sexuality and, want to find a way to be intimate with people.
Truthfully, it was the comedic aspects were a little bit unavoidable. I mean, I played a priest who's ministering to a parishioner who's a quadriplegic who says, I want to lose my virginity, and oh yeah, I'll have to pay her. What do you think? And we shot it in a church. So it's sort of ironic and uncomfortable on the face of it.
Well, Toronto has a special meaning for me. I've had every feature film I've made showcase at Toronto, and so I feel right at home here. I don't feel I'm making the rounds. I think this is a special festival.
For all the best in entertainment news, find or follow us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube and mnc.tv.